Hello and welcome to our ultimate guide on junctions using MS-PSL. MS-PSL is a simple system to help you safely deal with any junction. It stands for mirror, signal, position, speed and look. Follow these steps on approach to every junction and you'll arrive in the correct position, speed, gear and be fully aware of your surroundings. In this tutorial you'll learn how to use the system for turning left and right when approaching and emerging from T-junctions. You'll learn how to deal with both open and closed junctions, how to use the Lada routine and how to peep and creep. Okay, let's get started. Here we're approaching a left junction, so first we're going to check our mirrors, centre first and left before we put on a signal. Our position will stay centre of our lane, then we bring in the brakes to reduce our speed, clutch down and select second gear. Next release the clutch smoothly and then clear the brakes. This should all be done a good car length before you reach the junction. We now look ahead and into the junction and one final check in the left door mirror before we turn in. Apply light acceleration through the turn to maintain speed and increase vehicle stability. Once into the new road, check mirrors, cancel signal and make progress if safe to do so. Okay, so let's look at that again in real time. So we're checking those mirrors, get the signal on, bringing in the brakes to reduce that speed. Once the speed's down, clutch down, select second gear, get the clutch up, clear the brakes, have a look and accelerate gently into the corner. Then into the new road, check those mirrors, cancel the signal and make progress. Okay, so let's have a look at that from inside the car this time. So we've checked those mirrors, signal's on, we're reducing speed on the brakes, going to pop the clutch down, select second gear, make sure the clutch is up and look at the hand position ready to pull down into the corner. So use the pull push method, straighten up, mirror check and away we go. Okay, so let's use the MS-PSL system for emerging from a T-junction, turning left. On approach we're looking well ahead to identify the junction. When we can see the give way signs at the end of the road, that's when we're going to start our routine and check our mirrors. We need to delay our signal as there is another junction on the left. Maintain a normal driving position for now and reduce speed down to a walking pace. About 3 car lengths from the end, drop the clutch. This is known as a rolling stop or rolling first gear. Keeping both hands on the wheel, steer to follow the curb using the pull push method. Look both ways and make your decision either to wait or to go. Select an appropriate gear, normally first, and when it's safe to go, clutch up and apply some gas to go. Into the new road, MSM, check your mirrors, cancel your signal and make progress. Okay, same junction, so let's take a look at that from inside the car. So we've checked those mirrors, we've popped the signal on just after the side road, we're bringing in the brakes to slow the speed down to a walking place, clutch goes down, rolling stop, looking both ways, select first. On this occasion I'm going to need to wait, so I'm just going to pop the handbrake on for a second, get the bite, set the gas, when it's clear, away we go. Into the new road, checking those mirrors, making progress. Okay, so let's stay with the same junction this time. Now we're going to talk about open junctions. So this particular junction is open and we're referring to the view we get when we approach. So the camera's slowed down here and we start to look to the left and to the right, looking for opportunities to go as it's a give way and we don't necessarily need to stop. So we look to the right and we're just going to pause it there. We get a nice open view looking right down that road. Now if we look over to the left, again the view is open, with no obstructions blocking our view. We'd have another look both ways before emerging into the new road. Okay, so let's look at turning right from major to minor. As we approach we'll use the system, so you'll be getting used to this by now. So check mirrors, centre and right, then pop on a signal. This time our position will change, moving just left of the centre line. Reduce speed, look ahead and into the new road. Select an appropriate gear, for this one second is good, and turn into the road making sure we don't cut the corner. For this we use our point of turn, more on this later. As always, into the new road, MSM. Okay, so let's look at that from inside the car. So here we're checking our mirrors, popping on the signal, we've positioned left of centre, bringing in the brakes, slowing the car down. We're starting to look ahead and into the new road. We're assessing what's going on, declutch, second gear and turning. And again, as always, into the new road, check those mirrors, make sure that signal's cancelled itself and make progress. Okay, so let's just go back and look at that position for turning right. On approach, we position left of centre, so the centre white line just comes in where it's shown on the dashboard. And to help us judge our point of turn, the centre white line in the new road will come in just under the door mirror. In roads with no centre white line, we can just judge our position by using the seam that runs down the middle of the road. And then again, for our point of turn, we're just going to wait for the centre white line in the new road to pop under the door mirror before turning in. To help us judge when to cross the path of oncoming traffic, we can use this simple rule. If we'd walk across, we can drive across, and if in doubt, just wait. So here we need to judge whether it's safe to cross the path of those oncoming cars. Here it's not safe, so if we apply the walk across, drive across rule, you can see that we wouldn't have enough time. When it's safe, yes, we could walk across, so we'd drive across, and in we go. Okay, so let's look at emerging turning right next. So here we're going to be going from minor to major, turning right, so we do mirrors, we signal, position same as before, left of centre using that white line. Slowing right down to a rolling stop into first gear, looking both ways. And then if safe, we emerge into the new road, check those mirrors, cancel the signal, make progress. Okay, so back in the car, let's have another look. We're getting much better at this now, so we're checking those mirrors, pop the signal in, and now we can overlap some of these jobs. So as we're slowing, we start to look. We think about the gear, into first, letting it roll up to the giveaway lines, looking, and into the new road. So we're starting to overlap these jobs to multitask, so we don't have to stop at the end. Okay, so let's just recap on some of these positions. So when we're emerging on approach, we want to position left of centre, so the white line comes in just on the dashboard, as shown here. When we're turning right, to make sure we wait before the giveaway lines, that's how it should look, just under your mirror. And just note, when you're turning left, that line appears further down your door because of the angle of the car has changed. Okay, so we've looked at MSPSL, now let's look at the look and break that down into LADA. So now we have look, assess, decide and act. And this is what we do each time we make a decision before emerging out of a junction. And notice how many checks we make looking left and right before we emerge out of there to make sure we're 100% sure that's safe. So let's put everything together we've learnt so far and look at emerging from a busy junction. So we're using our routine and we start to look early. From the right it looks very busy and we're thinking about the rule, could we walk across, drive across, because we're going to be crossing those cars coming from the right. And now if we look to the left, those cars, we're going to be joining those, so we need to think, can we walk there and back, because we need double the amount of time because we have to emerge and build up our speed without slowing them down. So we've got two decisions to make. Notice the position of the white van on the left, how it's just held back. That's courteous to us so we can see the road to the left. But now the road's become busy again, so we're still thinking about, could we walk across, drive across? Now we've got a new car there. Notice how they've moved slightly further forwards than the van, but we can still see. Here we have a car with a turn signal, but we're not going to go because the car behind could go on an overtake, so we need to make sure they're safe. So we're going to look, assess, 100%, we're going to go, keep looking as we emerge into the new road, mirrors, cancel that signal and make that progress. Let's look at a closed junction. So this junction is particularly close to the left because our view is restricted by those hedges. And to the right, we've got some walls and buildings that will block our view. We've got some parked cars there as well, blocking our view. So here we're going to peep first to get our view. And if we still can't see, we'd consider creeping over the white line if safe to do so. So we always peep first, looking both ways. And wait, there's a van, so we need to keep looking, keep those observations up. and with caution emerge out of the junction, and that's a good example of a closed junction. And let's finish off with one more junction. This one's really busy. We've got shops and bus stops on either side, particularly closed junction on both sides. So we've got cars reversed now, parked cars on the footpath. View's okay to the right, but look to the left, there's a pedestrian. And look at that blue car, he's got his reverse lights on. So we're just going to creep out and just see what he's going to do. We're just going to pause there, make eye contact. We have got eyes on, he can see us. He's going to decide to reverse out, so we'll just wait. So this is a good example of peep and creep. Okay, we've got time to do just one more junction for you. Okay, so another emerge, closed junction on the left and to the right. Our view is blocked, so we're down to a walking place because pedestrians could just step off the footpath. We creep up to the line and where our view opens up. If we just pause it there, that telegraph pole blocks our view of that white car. So we creep forwards to get that view open. Looking both ways, and again we're thinking about the walk across, drive across rule. Remember, if you're crossing traffic, you just need to walk across once, and if you're joining, you're going to walk there and back. So it's a really good way to judge a busy junction until you sort of get a real feel for the speed of moving traffic. So we've got some traffic lights over there on the left, a pedestrian crossing. So with a bit of luck, someone may press that and that might give us our gap to go. And there are pedestrians near there, but they've just walked past, not been triggered. So we've got the handbrake on, just waiting. Looking for a gap. Doesn't look like that's a gap I would walk across, so I'm going to wait. Another check back to the left. I wouldn't be able to walk there and back, so I'm going to wait. So it looks okay to the right now, but not to the left. I wouldn't be able to walk there and back, so I'm going to wait. Right's become busy again. Still busy. Still going to wait. Just got to be patient, keep looking. Don't rush out, don't lose patience. Just wait for a safe gap. Pedestrian there just blocking my view slightly, but I can see round into the new roads. Okay my friends, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching, I appreciate that. I know it's a long video, but I hope you got something out of it. Leave your comments, let me know what you like about it and what you don't like about it. Let me know what you want me to cover next, and please smash the like button and subscribe. See you in the next video.